Hi, Katherine Hoyos. This is your class observation feedback video. First, I will start mentioning the two focus areas that you chose in the first stage of this project. The first one was objectives and didactic sequence, and the second one was a teacher's level of English. Based on these two focus areas, I will start giving you the feedback of the class observation I did. Let's start first with objectives and didactic sequence. The class started by using L1 as the means of communication and instruction. You wrote on the board the topic of the class. It would have been good to have written the learning objective of the class, fostering students to be aware of what they learned and not only the topic of the class, right? So it would be better if you foster students to be aware of the things they are learning through writing the learning objectives on the boards. Also, it was very positive that you started the class by asking the students about what they did on vacation. It would be good if you use L2 as a means of communication and instruction, because I think that Spanish was like the center of the class. In order to avoid the use of Spanish in the class, as I told you, have you considered talking in English and using mimics, TPR strategies, body language, to foster students' use of L2? Additionally, have you explored the possibility of creating teams or groups and using the in-class flip approach? It would be a good idea that you to Google or YouTube some videos regarding this approach. The name of that approach is in-class flip. Now, focusing our attention on the second focus area, that was just give me a second. Teacher's level of English. In order to increase the L2 use inside your classes, it would be good that you reduce the use of Spanish and allow the students the possibility to be exposed to the target language. It would be a good idea to bring songs or TPR activities to motivate them. Regarding this, have you considered of using the TV of the classroom? It would be good to bring songs, games, etc. that allow the students to learn while they play and have fun. Students love to play, so always bear in mind that they love to play, and it would be a good idea if you include those TPR activities in your classes. Additionally, have you thought of including games or competitions that allow students to develop 21st century skills such as cooperation? I think that meanwhile you are teaching English, you need to motivate them to cooperate and to develop 21st century skills such as cooperation. And finally, as an action plan, I would recommend you to focus your attention on your teaching methodology. I recommend you that you ask one ELT teacher of your institution to be your mentor teacher. She or he could lead your teaching methodologies and give you a guide on the way you can set and plan your classes. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be in your class, and I hope that my recommendations can benefit your classes and your students. Goodbye.